So I just got a very exciting package from a brand Arabiyat that I love so much. I feel like everything they release is like a touch of Midas hand. It's all gold, except that one bottle is completely silver, but we'll get to that. I have one, two, three, five new fragrances from Arabiyat. I think four are very, very new releases. One is something that I wanted very much, not sure if it's new or not. And I have some vanillas. So I think all my vanillas lovers will be very, very happy because I am. But yeah, I have this one, which is Ishatar Amber Vanilla. I have the new La Dida line, and I have those nice, cute stones. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about. Today we're gonna do these five, and I think in the next video we're gonna do another five. I think that's good because you know what? I'm still waiting for a package with more new releases from Arabiyat, but it's coming from France, so I have to wait for a bit. But we're gonna do these beautiful vanillas today, and I have some nice deep fragrance, and I have a citrus one, so I think everyone will be happy. Let's start with the citrus one, okay? And that one actually surprised me the most because at first I didn't really love it. When I first sprayed it, I was like, oh, that's not for me. Like, all I could smell was a very, very harsh, strong, spicy patchouli, even though there's no patchouli listed in the notes. And that is Arabiyat Prestige Marwa. And I really wanted it because I am in my citrus era. If you guys don't know, I am totally in my unisex citrus refreshing ginger era, even with tea. I am so tired of gourmands. I've been wearing them for like 3 years straight. I want some citrus. So when I saw the nose of Marwa, I was like, oh my goodness, this is it for me. Especially that many people compare it to Imagination from Louis Vuitton. So this is the presentation. As you can see, it's literally like a little stone, like a sculpture carved in stone. And I really like the bottle, actually. The packaging is super extra, great for a gift. And this is the bottle. So again, when I first smelled it straight out of the box, keep in mind it's a new release, it needs to mature. They probably all have a little bit of bottle shock. I was like, oh, this is not really my vibe, completely not what I was down for. But it's set for a couple of days and it's already way better, and it's already smelling how I dreamt of it to smell like. So in Marwa, you have very, very beautiful notes, the ones that I am so in love with at the moment. Yeah, it's like 100 times better at this point than it was a couple of days ago already, which means that in a week or two, it's gonna be perfection. So in here we have bergamot, petitgrain, and ginger, and that ginger is quite in your face here, which I love. Then we have geranium tea and incense, and in the dry down we've got some gaiagut, ambroxan, and musk. So completely unisex fragrance, again, quite in the realm of Imagination from Louis Vuitton, which I personally really, really love the smell of, but for the price, it evaporates in 10 seconds from your skin, which is a joke. So I'm always, starting this summer, I'm always on a hunt for an amazing Louis Vuitton, all those citrusy alternatives that actually do last on your skin. And Marwa is definitely one of them. Yeah, and I love it way more than I first opened it. And this is a very, very big point I have to make. If you purchase it, wait a little bit. It really needs to settle in the bottle, because at first I wasn't too happy about it. I'm just being honest with you guys, as usual. I wasn't too in love with it. It felt very, very harsh and very spicy for me. Now it's settling down perfectly. And I get a lot of like petitgrain, ginger, a little bit of incense, and gaiac wood. Yeah, it's really lovely, and I think that it will only get better and better with time. Again, it's a very new release, so it's always the best thing to do to let them sit. Just spray a little bit, let the air into the fragrance, and let it mature. Not macerate. That happens before the fragrance is even in the bottle. Maturate, okay? So that is the first one. Lasts all day. My boyfriend tested it, I tested it, it lasts all day. Good 8 hours with moderate projection. And in the dry down, it gets so beautifully sweet, woody. Very, very nice. So that is the first one. Then we have this one, which is the same collection, and this is called Al Nur. It's also considered a unisex fragrance. However, honestly, I feel like it's way better for ladies. It's a deep, kind of dark fragrance, but it's perfect for ladies. And this is the packaging. I love the packaging, I have to say. Like, you guys know, I'm always sold by black and gold. Black and gold everything and anything. So this is Al Nur, and I really love that the bottle is completely matte. It's gonna be so easy to clean. So happy, thank you, Arabiyat. Okay, so this one looks like this. And in here, we also have some tea. So both of them are based on tea note, but it is in a top note. So here we have some cardamom, black tea, and fig fruit. Then we have iris, vetiver, cistus, labdanum, sandalwood, vanilla, tonka, and patchouli. And this one, I will be honest, I'm not entirely sure if it's inspired by anything. It definitely does remind me of something. Maybe a little bit like Gris Charnel. Maybe a little bit, but it's way more sweet, that's 100% for sure. It's way more sensual. It's way more vanilla. Yeah, I would, and it has like a slight leathery, like a smooth, leathery aspect that is really sexy. Yeah, this one I prefer 100 times more over Gris Charnel, and honestly, I think any other that kind of a scent that I have in my collection, and I have a lot. I have a lot from Arabian brands, from niche brands. You know, this DNA is very, very popular at the moment. But this one is at the moment my fave because it's so vanilla and it's like a darker and sexier and sweeter and still has that beautiful cardamom, tea, fig, irisy overall vibe. Is just way more smoother, sweeter, and denser. So this is definitely a Gris Charnel-esque DNA for me. This is my preferred one. If I had to choose, I would absolutely not buy the original. I would not, I would even skip on all the Latafa flame, like, you know, inspirations that I have, which I really do like. I do like them, don't get me wrong. I still like them. But this is new in my collection, and this is at the moment my absolute favorite because from here I get the most vanilla and tonka, so obviously I'm gonna love it the most, and also it's the sexiest. It's just the sexiest. Yeah, it's darker, it's more mysterious, and don't think like darker and stronger that it goes into the extra gris Chanel direction. No, it actually goes into a very feminine direction, very vanillic, like a dark, sweet vanilla. So Al Noor, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Like with this one, at first I didn't like it. Then I wasn't sure. I let it sit. Now I really like it, and I think it's gonna get better and better with time. With Al Noor, no questions asked. I love it. I love it from the get-go. It's phenomenal. So if you want something that kind of has a Gris Chanel vibe, but it's way more feminine, it's way sweeter, it's more vanillic, it's way more like nighttime appropriate, and has like a, thanks to the labdanum, it has like a very smooth, suede accent that's a little bit animalic. I love it. Al Noor knocked me out of my socks. This one is just wow, 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 wow. All right, then I'm gonna show you two vanillas. The first one is this one, and it is Ishatar Amber Vanilla. And I feel like nobody talks about it, which is such a shame, because it is a little bit similar-ish to, first of all, Sacred Bond from Reinvented, a little bit, and also a little bit similar to Instant Crush from Mancera, but not going so much into that rosy Middle Eastern territory. This one sits more as a vanilla amber, exactly like they describe it in the name. So this is the bottle. I really like it, cannot complain. You know, for me, the simpler, the better. And I did wear it for a couple of days straight already, so I can, you know, tell you a lot about it. So yeah, it kind of reminds me slightly of Sacred Bond. It kind of reminds me slightly also of Idyllic Istanbul from VIAGE, that kind of a slightly salty, vanillic, rosy vibe. Kind of going into a gourmand direction from the caramel, because this one has Moroccan rose, mandarin, ginger, bergamot, caramel, amber, patchouli, jasmine, vanilla, amber again, sandalwood, evernyl, which is a artificial molecule, and musk. And evernyl is gonna it's gonna slightly give you like a mossy-ish vibe, but it's not very prominent here. For me, it gives me more like a saltiness, like sea breeze. Yeah, this is, yes, this is a big, big yes. It's a super underrated fragrance, and I think that many people will love it. So try it if you can. And on Arabiyat, my perfumes website, you have a 15% discount code, which is going to be linked below, of course. But yeah, Ishatar Amber Vanilla, amazing. But keep in mind, I love the Amber Vanilla. There's also Rose Vanilla, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's also one that's in the same bottle, and I think it's called Rose Vanilla. At least I saw it somewhere. So I don't know if they changed the name, or there's another fragrance like this, just with a different name and probably different notes. So just look for Amber Vanilla. But this one is stunning. It's like a little bit of Instant Crush from Mancera, a little bit of Sacred Bond from Reinvented, and a bit of Idyllic Istanbul from VIAGE, which overall gives you like a slightly, ever so slightly warm, spicy vanilla with caramel and roses. And it's beautiful. It's truly beautiful, very wearable, good for all year round. So this one I love, 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 love. Then I have this, and this is for sure a new release. And this is the line called Ladida. And I also have another Ladida that I'm going to talk about in a second. But this one, my darlings, is another vanilla, as I said. And this one, many people compare to Tom Ford Vanilla SEX, which I must say is actually way nicer than the original Vanilla SEX, and also it is for sure the best interpretation of that DNA. Okay, for me, from what I smell that it's supposed to be inspired or resemble Vanilla SEX, this one is the most pleasant, the most wearable, and the nicest. All right, so Ladida has notes that will not tell you a lot how the fragrance really smells, to be very honest, because you don't really get what I'm going to read you. You get spicy notes, elemi, metallic notes, orange blossom, incense, patchouli, strawberry, and other red fruits, ambergris, vanilla, and moss. So clearly quite far from Vanilla SEX, which is like an almondy, animalic vanilla. To many people, me included, slightly smells like cat piss. And honestly, most of the inspirations that I have from Latafa, Saher, and some other ones, they kind of do have that cat pissy vibe. It goes away pretty quickly, but it's a little bit annoying for me. This one is so beautifully smooth from the get-go. And I do get a strawberry note. I definitely do get a strawberry note. So it doesn't have almond in its structure, but I kind of smell like a very milky, smooth, nutty hit to it. Yeah, for sure. I would say it's kind of a melange between Vanilla SEX from Tom Ford and a little bit like 2 droplets of Yum Bougie Marshmallow from Kayali. Yeah, this is how it smells to me. It's like Tom Ford and the Yum Bougie Marshmallow, but honestly, to be very honest, it's its own thing. I really don't feel like it's a straight up dupe or it's inspired by anything in particular. I'm just telling you what it mostly reminds me of. This wears so beautifully. It's 100% feminine. It's not a unisex fragrance at all, in my opinion. Of course, you can wear whatever you want, right? But for me, it's just beautiful. It's so smooth, a little bit like almondy powdery, a little bit like marshmallowy, and I do get the strawberry for sure. So Ladida, I love. Love, 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 love. It's amazing. And it lasts all day on me. Okay, last but not least, I have the men's version of Ladida. And it is really, really close to YSL myself, which I cannot complain about because I really like the fragrance. However, this one, first of all, it has way better price tag, and it probably might be your favorite over the original, and I'll tell you why in a second. So this is the presentation. Oh, guys, I need a minute. Oh, it wasn't that hard. Thought I had to pause, but I don't. All right, this is how the gold Ladida for women and the masculine one comes. So the presentation is very, very extra. And I must say, people say weird things about these bottles, but they don't really remind me of anything in particular, if you know what I mean. Like, not really. No, I actually don't mind them. So this is the masculine one, and this one has geranium, bergamot, and grapefruit, tonka, aromatic notes, black pepper, musk, ambergris, and vanilla. So these are the notes for La Dida for men. And I must say, this is definitely one of the prettiest men's colognes that I've smelled recently. And I have been receiving a lot of men's fragrances lately, because now I have a very unisex channel with my partner, which actually is finally dubbed in English by YouTube. So if you want to check us out in English, you can do it now. Go ahead and click the link in the description box. It's $0 to check it out, so you can go ahead. But I have to say, this one is extremely beautifully smooth, and it's that same masculine citrus white floral combination that I love in the original myself. I have to say that probably this is more similar to the La Parfum edition, which has definitely an amped up vanilla, but at the same time you still have that stronger citrus opening from the original myself, that, you know, nice grapefruity amazing zest that you have in the original. This one, I feel like it's way more complex than Eau de Parfum myself and Le Parfum myself. It's way more complex than both of them combined, at the same time being the best version of them both. So you really do not need to get myself or myself Le Parfum if you choose to have this, because this one, I feel like it is just, you know, all the best aspects of both of these fragrances put into one scent that lasts forever and it projects like crazy. So you both have that juicy, zesty, grapefruity, bergamoty opening. You, on top of that, have a beautiful black pepper, tonka, and vanilla base. So for me, this one is my preferred one. We have 1,000 of samples from YSL myself in our house, because whenever I shop at Sephora online, which is at least once a week, yeah, I get a sample of myself. Not myself, YSL myself. So we've tested it through and through this week, you know, side by side, and this is truly better, like truly better. It's denser, it's more long lasting, but you still have that nice, refreshing, very juicy, zesty, grapefruity vibe. But then you kind of get into the La Parfum version, which is a little bit more vanilla, peppery, just amazing fragrance. Amazing fragrance for men, but if you like more androgynous fragrances and you're a girl, you can totally go ahead and check it out. Okay, that is it for today. But keep in mind, there's another beautiful big package from Arabiyat coming my way, where I have another pair of these cute stones, which are pink. So I'm super duper excited about the other package. And I think we're gonna love them. I kind of feel like we're gonna love them because it's definitely our vibe. You and I here on this channel, we have very similar taste if you watch me, so I can speak freely like that, right? I think we're gonna love them. So yeah, that is it. If you have any of these, let me know. For me, They're all 10 out of 10, with that little exception of this one. I have to give it points down. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, with hopes that in 2 weeks up till the month, it's gonna be a true 10 out of 10 when it really settles, and it's gonna remind me of Louis Vuitton Imagination even more, because the notes are perfect. The notes are perfect when you read them. But I had some troubles with this at first. It's getting truly better, so I don't really mind it on my skin. It smells beautiful now after 20 minutes. It's absolutely stunning, just like Imagination from Louis. But, you know, that first couple of days, I was unsure. But now I'm super, super happy with it. So yeah, that is it, my darlings. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next one.